Welcome to the Morning Mayhem Show with the morning crew, Tomlin and Mama Manny.
And your host, Jim Amato.
Good morning, Woodland, and welcome to today. It is January. It's January 3rd. Let's say it's not December. It is January 3rd. It is a B day.
Baba B week.
2022, which is not 2020 as well. That is 2022. It is a new year, much like the old year. So we'll see how that goes. So let's take a look at what's going on this week. Right now, make sure that you realize that we may have some late arrivals this morning as All-Star is struggling with drivers. They have some driver deficiencies, so there may be some late buses and alternate routes to take.
Well, not driver deficiencies. They're
They're deficient in drivers. We don't know why. We don't know if they quit or they just didn't hire enough people or they retired or, I don't know, COVID. Who knows? Really? Does anyone really know why there's not a lot of people around anymore? No. It's a giant mystery. Well, that's what happened for our holidays. I don't know how your holidays went, but my holidays were very, very quiet.
It was nice. It
wasn't bad. And don't forget to listen to us live every morning at 7:15 a.m. and catch our past episodes on morningmayhem.show. And you've been reminded to, if you've had any symptoms or you might be feeling ill and you're within radio broadcast of the show here this morning, stay home. If you're here, go home. That is from the nurse's office. They have told us in no uncertain terms, if you're not feeling well, don't feel well
All right,
here.
I'm
Yeah, I zoned out there for a minute. I just heard if you can hear us, don't be here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
You can hear us and you're not feeling well and you don't have one of those take-home kits. I don't know if you have those take-home kits.
Not available yet.
All right, so we were able to get a few.
We have 4.
Oh,
No, nice.
So on Friday, we went out and we were able to acquire 8 because my mom bought 4. I was with her. I bought 4. So yeah, it's
fantastic.
How much were they?
it was $102 and
Yeah, they're like
for the 4.
$30 a pop, some of them.
Yeah, I did not care. You're standing in line.
Morning.
And Sonia's giving them out free today.
Hamden,
They want to have anybody that's asymptomatic go first.
You get 1 per family.
One per family. And then we can actually have an extra set then. So that's what we're hoping for. So that is the gift that keeps on giving. COVID tests are going to be a little bit of everywhere. But otherwise, don't forget to listen to us every morning. We'll keep you updated on how it's going to go here. We are in the building. There are several schools that are not or have taken the week off, a couple days off, just because of some of their numbers. But it looks like we're keeping it safe, so make sure to wear a mask and keep your distance when you can. And we will be fine going into the new year, the beginning of year 3. All right, time now for the news. T-minus 60 with Tomlin.
I like now we're starting to keep track of the years of COVID. It's year 3 of the COVID.
It's kind of like the Chinese calendar. It's the year of the cat.
It's the
Year COVID 3.
The 3rd year of COVID. All right, so to begin, let's talk about some of the schools in Connecticut that are closed.
All right.
So Enfield is closed. Stonington is closed. Stratford is closed. Region 14 is closed.
Region 14.
It's Amity.
That's Amity?
No, Region 5 is Amity.
Oh, 5.
Delays. Region 5, Amity is delayed. New Fairfield is delayed. There's a number of other schools where you have like one-off. So, for example, at Hamden.
Were they worried about snow, or is that like a COVID delay?
This is a combination of both busing and
Busing makes sense.
and actual ability of students and teachers to show up.
All right.
So once again, Amity has a 2-hour delay, Bethany a 2-hour delay, Danbury 2-hour delay, Enfield is closed, Henry Abbott Tech 2-hour delay, Northwest Connecticut Community College is virtual, Platt Tech is early dismissal. I don't get that one. Region 14 is closed, Shelton 2-hour delay, Stonington closed, Stratford closed.
That's probably busing to
Woodbridge
the early
two-hour delay.
dismissal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to shift them around so they could cover
Yep.
the other side
Yep.
of it. All right. After
Wow, that's crazy.
All right. Staying with, well, let's move on to some political news. Democrats are planning for Pelosi's exit from House leadership. Hakeem Jeffries, the current leader, is the foreseeable future. So when the Democrats came back to power, Nancy Pelosi agreed to serve no more than 4 years as House Speaker. That was how she was able to lock down the votes in order to gain the gavel once again. And those 4 years are going to be coming to an end. So regardless if the Dems retake the House or not, this will be the end of Nancy Pelosi's tenure as Speaker of the U.S. Congress.
Wow. End of an era.
End of an era. All right.
COVID 3.
A couple sports news. Let's start with the Green Bay Packers.
We're not going to start with Antonio Brown.
No, we're going to follow up with that
Okay.
one. Let's start with Antonio Brown. Then we'll do the happy news
Okay.
afterwards. Well,
Because that's how I want to walk off. When I'm ready to leave this job, that's exactly how it's going
So let's talk
Take
about
off
this.
my jacket, throw it into the class, just walk out.
So I actually need your guys' help about this one because I didn't watch any of the games, and all the articles I keep finding is just everyone reacting to it. I don't really know what led up to it. I know in the middle of the game, he just started stripping on the sideline.
Bruce Arians
And then
told
he
him to
pulled
go
his
in for the next play. He refused. Bruce Arians told him the next play, go in. He refused. Then he said, you don't work here anymore. And then Antonio Brown decided that he didn't want to wear the uniform or the gloves, and he pulled all his gear off, threw the jersey into the stands, walked a few more feet, threw his gloves into the stands, and then just went bareback out the tunnel, waving while the rest of the teams are still on the field. They were playing at the other end of the field, and he was walking off.
Why didn't he want to go into the game?
That hasn't been brought up.
Okay.
If you listen to anything what Tom Brady's been
he's
saying
just talking like
afterwards,
there's a
he's
lot
like,
of-
let's have some compassion, understand that people go through things, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So there's something bigger, a bigger picture issue that's going on with Antonio Brown. So it's
okay, but you're paid millions of dollars to play a game. Like, I get you have big issues going on, but
it doesn't change mental health issues.
No,
the money doesn't change mental health issues.
it doesn't.
Behavior perhaps, but
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, don't show up or tell your coach, hey, listen, today's not gonna be the day, but
fake a COVID card.
well, he actually did get in trouble for that earlier in December. Him and two other Tampa
Well,
Bay
that's what I'm
players
saying.
were
So some are
suspended.
just bad decisions. So I don't know what's
another meltdown for him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another meltdown.
Yes.
This is his history.
Yes.
Good luck coaching him.
Yeah, because after his 8-year tenure with the Steelers,
yeah.
he went over to the old Las Vegas Raiders, and then I think he was
out for a while.
Out for a while.
Well,
Took a break.
I thought he was a Seahawk for like 2 days or something. There was another team he played at before he got to Tampa Bay. He played in preseason, then called it quits.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that one.
All right. The Packers and coach Matt LaFleur have made NFL history during the win over the Vikings. So for the first time ever in NFL history, Matt LaFleur and the Green Bay Packers are the first team to win at least 13 games in their first 3 seasons. So he now is the winningest head coach in NFL history in his first 3 seasons.
Yeah, I saw that stat. That's impressive.
We have now we have
Yeah, but you know what? He wasn't coaching the Dolphins.
You're right.
Let's see you do that coaching the Dolphins. When you step into a team that has all the personnel in place, then that's much easier to do.
Year 1, but
not.
year 3, that's his team. That's his stuff. Like year 1, yeah. Year 1, I don't really give that to him. At this point, it's his game plan.
It is, but it's a lot of the same personnel.
But he hasn't messed it up.
No. And I think
these
he
are
did a
all his
lot of hard
plays.
work that first year. I think he was under the most duress in the first year.
Oh, God, yeah.
Because the team was against a little bit of what his change was going to be. Aaron Rodgers was a little unsettled.
A little.
Yeah.
The team wasn't against his changes. The team was against how young he was. It wasn't the changes in the new offense he was bringing in.
I'm saying
he
had that working against him in year 1 and still was that successful because he took no problems and just fixed everything. He was like, all right, you don't want to be here, go.
Mhm.
But everybody stayed.
But with what record? 16 wins? 13 wins?
13 wins, first 3 seasons.
That's not a lot of wins. I know it's a record, but 16
For a
16 times 3. It's not a lot of games.
For a rookie, for a first-year head coach,
Yeah.
no coach has ever won that many games in their first 3 seasons.
13 in 3
13.
seasons.
Yeah, 13, 26,
39.
39. 39
Oh,
wins in your
okay,
first
that's what I'm
39,
saying.
yeah,
13
30.
each season.
Yeah.
Each
Yeah.
season.
I thought you
13
said a
in each
grand
of the-
total of 13.
No.
No, I
No.
think that's
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 what-
like
that's
that's
what-
Detroit Lions.
That's
kind
what I'm
of.
saying. That's what I'm saying. Like year one, yeah, that's not you. But at this
Morning.
point, he is definitely doing awesome. And I'd be remiss if I did not mention the amazing, the once in a lifetime only Betty White.
And John Madden.
I thought you were
And
going to
John
John Madden.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like,
I
That's
worked
a lot
between
that-
John Madden,
the last
it's a
couple of
bad
days.
week.
John
weekend.
Madden, Betty White,
Dan Reeves.
Dan Reeves, the old leader of the Senate,
Reed.
Reed.
Harry
Harry
Reid from
Reid.
Nevada. I mean, we have lost so much in the past 72 hours.
But yeah, Betty White was.
A legend.
Listen.
Yeah, my wife was getting tickets to go see the Betty White special that's only going to be in the theaters.
Oh.
So, because she's
We've
a
been
big
in-
Betty White fan.
We've been in mourning all weekend. Like
Yeah.
my wife refused to acknowledge that Betty White has passed. I mean, all these individuals who, I mean, these amazing lives, all of them. Like Harry Reid, his father was a miner. I mean, he grew up in this dirt poor town. He ended up being the leader of the U.S. Senate. Betty White served in World War II as part of the Women's Volunteer Corps, you know, and worked her way up to being this superstar. You know, like all of them is just honestly amazing. And I mean, John Madden, not only was he a very good coach, but he then redefined NFL broadcasting, sports
Well, he
broadcasting.
really redid broadcasting
Yeah.
and some of the techniques. He had everybody come together before a game.
Oh.
They had to watch the same game film that the coaches were watching. They had to
I
go
did
to
not
practices.
realize he's worked for every one of the broadcasting
Every single one of
companies.
them.
I didn't realize that.
He was a broadcaster. He wasn't just a name.
Yeah.
Like he was going to go wherever. Yeah, because they brought him in to redo their programs.
Mhm.
He coached broadcasting. As odd as that sounded, he coached broadcasting and made it better
If any
and entertaining.
If any of you watched all the specials last night about him, like there was this one, I don't remember who was talking about it, but they had John Madden come over to their house for a party, and John Madden met the guy's son. The son is he was playing Pop Warner, and John Madden goes, "What defense are you running?" He goes, 6'2", and John Madden's like, "I love 6'2". He told the story how John Madden sat and talked to this kid for like 3 hours about the 6'2". Never talked to any other guest. Hugged the guy goodbye, said this was the greatest party ever, and left. I mean,
And you know why he was so great at what he did? I wrote a poem about this. What did he study in college?
history.
No.
Latin,
No.
journalism.
Education major. He had a master's in education as well as a bachelor's degree. His
And was
training-
successful in another field.
His training was to teach.
Vince Lombardi. I mean, all these guys were great.
Yeah.
Education majors.
Yeah.
What did we do wrong?
I don't know.
Actually, if any of you are familiar with John Madden's story about when he went to see Lombardi, so he used to tell this story where he wasn't even head coach yet. He was just working his way up, and he had a chance to go see Lombardi, and he just kind of went on a whim. And he said, like, not really paying attention. I'm sitting in the back row. I think he had gone out partying the night before, something like that. And Lombardi gets up there, and Lombardi speaks for 4 hours about the Packer sweep. And it blew John Madden away that someone could talk for that long about one play. And he said that inspired him to double down and dig deeper and learn more about how to be a coach and more how to exchange that information and talk about the nuanced details.
I did hear that
No.
story.
It's one of my favorite.
All
stories.
right, that's the news. T-minus 60 with Tomlin. Over the
Ish.
sports, that's with Mama Manning, which is a good segue since we had a lot of sports talk there at
All
the
about
end.
Sports. All right. Happy New Year.
Happy
All right,
New
let's
Year.
start with boys swim and dive team. They had 2 late December meets. Both of them have been rescheduled for January. Their next meet is this Friday, January 7th, versus Crosby away at 6 p.m. Indoor track, both boys and girls had 2 meets over the break. On the 23rd in New Haven, we excelled in several events. We have many students qualifying for the CIAC. Colin Slavin set a new school record in the 3,200 meters.
That name
So-
pops up a lot.
I know. So he qualified in that event and the 1600 meters. Chloe Poulos qualified in the 1600 meters and the
That name pops
3200
up a lot.
meters. Kim Poulos qualified for the 300 meters. Emma Swanson and Amber Rosado for the shot put. Eric Mead in high jump, hurdles, and long jump.
That's busy.
Thomas
Keeping himself
Mead in
busy.
hurdles. Nate Sersuski in the 300 meters. Chase Young in the 1,000 meters. Irvin Owasu, Sean Swanson, Jalen Goodall, and Alex Farr in the 4x200 relay. That was one meet. December 30th,
Wow.
they had a second meet in New
Wait, that was
Haven.
one meet?
That was one meet.
Oh, wow.
More qualifiers. 4x800 boys relay team of Luca Cambra, Chase Young, Cole Varelli, and Colin Slavin. Boys 4x400 meter, again, Luca Cambra, Sean Swanson, Chase Young, and Nate Sorzuski. In the 55 meters, Irvin Owasu. In the boys 600 meters, Nate Sorzuski. And girls 600 meter, Kim Poulos. Congratulations, all our trackies. Girls basketball, December 23rd, we slipped past Wolcott 47-46. Gabby Mastropetro had 16 buckets, 16 points. December 28th, we pounded Seymour
Oh, that was a good game.
in overtime. That was an awesome
Yeah.
game. 47-43 with the win. Casey Mulligan had 17. December 30th, Holy Cross. They slammed us 31-66. Casey Mulligan again had 17. Their record is now 5-1. They were supposed to face Derby tomorrow. That game has been postponed. They will play Noggy on Friday. That game is at home at 6:45. Boys basketball, December 23rd, we crushed Wolcott. What a great game. 53-44. Rob Moriarty had 20 points. December 27th, we trounced Seymour. 55-41 in the Cowboy Classic semifinals. Ethan Stapudis led the Hawks with 14. Then in the Cowboy Classic finals, we kicked Litchfield aside. 49-46. Croy Mastropetro had 12. December 30th, we suffered a loss to Holy Cross, but it was a close game. It was a really good one. 65-57. Danny Hartnett had 20. Their record is now 3-3. And guess what? Nate Bodner is back, baby.
All right. That's going to change things.
They play Derby away tomorrow and Noggy away on Friday. Both games are 7 p.m. starts. Now, we had some predictions, the three of us. Now, the two of you picked Navy to beat Army.
Yes.
You overbid. But let's talk about college football. Bama Cincy.
Yes.
We all picked Alabama.
Yep.
We all overpredicted. We all predicted 35. They only had 27, 27-6 victory.
Since he played a little better defense than I expected.
Yes. Georgia, Michigan. You picked Georgia. The other two of us, me and Tomlin, picked Michigan. That was a 34-11 blowout by Georgia.
Mm-hmm. That
So
Georgia team is no joke.
My pencil is ready. We
All right.
have Monday, January 10th, the big game. Number 1, Alabama against number 3, Georgia. 8 p.m. start on ESPN. Who's winning, baby?
Alabama.
How much?
Do I have to give a score or can I say a
Yes, you do.
difference? 27-21.
27-21. Mr. Amato.
It's going to be close, but I think Saban's going to pull it out again. I think Bama's got something to prove, so I'm going to take them. I'm staying with the 27. I was thinking it's 27, and I think it's going to be a little closer. I think it's going to be by a field goal, 24. I think it's going to come down to last minutes.
All right, I'm going Georgia,
All right, we need someone to break it.
and I'm going 24-17.
All right. There you have it. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll get more updates when we finally get that game underway. As for us, she's Mama Manning. He's Tomlin. I'm Motto. Good morning, Woodland. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Morning Mayhem podcast. Morning Mayhem is broadcast live from Woodland Regional High School in Beacon Falls, Connecticut, each and every school day. Follow us on Spotify, Anchor FM, or wherever you find your latest podcasts.
And for more information on the show, upcoming guests, and past episodes, visit our show website, morningmayhem.show.